amongst destiny's throes. Which is the right path that I value more? My tinkerer's tools or my magical form? In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Tracker of wolffolk, cursed with a plight, to embrace the darkness or chase the moonlight. Loyalty binds me to all I hold dear. Eager to help, I'll embrace every fear. In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Bound to ceramic, a ghost of what was. I yearn for the path to break free from my curse. Brave in the face of all my hidden strife. Forward I journey to seek a new life. In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Trained to be loyal to colonies call, yet torn by desire to be something more. Only in combat these bonds we renew. Together we journey steadfast and true. In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light, marching through valleys deep and wide, carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown.
It's been a pretty good conversation about Elden. Apparently, just so everybody knows, Matt has platinumed Elden Ring, and he's still being told to get good by Ez. This has
Yeah, I'm not sure
been our
what's
Elden Ring
what's
update.
that platinum? I mean, there's got to be something. Someone out there in chat has finished Elden Ring, right? Say it.
I haven't finished it only because I had a strictly holy build, and I got to the end boss, and they were immune to holy, and I just said fuck it and left.
See, Seth finished it. See there.
Like I got right there, and then decided, nah, I'm out. And Nika had a full blood build. Like, she was all blood, I was all holy. You can't bleed or holy the end boss. No spoilers here, obviously, except for those two parts. You can't bleed or holy them. So if you're going like 100% holy build, it's a bad call.
That's that. I mean, yeah, the River of Blood Katana is like, you can take that thing through the game, man.
I had that cool sword that had like the grabby hands on it for a while.
Yeah.
It came out of its snake's mouth. Anyway, this is not the game we're talking about.
Sure.
I might be.
All right.
Let's all just forget everything I wrote down and all my plans for today, and let's just talk about Elden Ring.
I mean, the chat's excited to be talking about.
Wouldn't be the first time. You've changed things on the
Guess
fly.
I'll see myself out.
Oh, yeah. Get good, Alan.
I won't. I fucking refuse. Every time somebody tells me to get good, I strategically make myself worse.
You fall limp like one of those, like those little statues that when you hit them, they just all fall apart.
I ragdoll immediately.
Oh, like a rag doll, yeah.
And she's like, get good. I'm not gonna dodge ever. It's like, I forget where the block button is. I don't even forget. I didn't bother to learn. Sorry, everybody. It was a very interesting conversation. I felt like the stream needed to hear it. I just liked that Matt started it by saying I platinumed Elden Ring, and as ended it by telling him to get good. All right, everyone. So, real quick, I am currently using the new laptop that you all graciously donated towards on Sunday. So thank you guys very much. We took your advice. It is an MSI something. It's fancy. I don't know what it is. The keyboard has rainbows, so I'm an elite gamer.
You did it.
Moving up in the world.
It cost so much money to the idea of spending it all at once was very disgusting, but you guys supported us and we have a contract. No matter how much it made me want to throw up in my mouth.
See, you should have spent $40,000 on a trailer for this.
I should have, and then we could have played Elden Ring.
For the laptop reveal.
To be fair, this laptop can play Elden Ring, and that does make me very excited, because then I can get the mod that I can just play it with my girlfriend and just say fuck it to everybody invading me.
Yeah.
Don't invade me in Elden Ring. I don't want your company. Also, you're probably better than me.
Okay, good.
I brought a book here for a reason. It means I don't want to talk to you.
It's just, I just want to play all my games with my girlfriend and stop making it like a competitive thing. Okay, sorry. So new laptop. We plan on doing more card drops for this weekend, but I was dead. Sorry, everybody. And if you guys are owed weapons from last weekend and owed magical items, I know I have a list of them. I promise I will get to them as soon as I can. And with that, let's just get into today's game. All right. So we have Senior Officer Akhana, played by Akhana.
Hello.
We got Bamin, played by Matt.
I platinumed Elden Ring.
He did. So I've heard. I have no proof. Actually, I can go check his PlayStation account if you guys are worried.
Do that afterwards.
If he's a liar. We got Mayor and Golden God aficionado Krieg, played by Toast.
I have not played Elden Ring at all.
Oh, well, there we go. There's an argument that Krieg might be the worst at Elden Ring in this conversation. We got Senior Officer Leo Levin, played by our dear friend Leo, or Metaru? Is that, how do you pronounce your other name?
Folks usually just call me Meta for short. It's easier.
All right. Do you want me to call you Meta or just introduce you as Leo?
I'm fine with it either way. Whichever works for you. Whichever's easy for you.
I'm just trying to get you guys to tell me what I should call you.
Oh, well, I mean, fine. Then Leo's fine.
Right.
We've been doing this for years.
We have been doing this for years. I'm still looking at you, fucking shy / Osteria / Kindred.
I thought you were gonna go that route and not tell him. But Leo's too nice.
Alright. And we have Pirate Queen Ibring the Storm, played by Ez.
And my coffers are heavy with platinum and many ancient rays.
I don't think I've platinumed any Soulsborne game. But I think Elden is the best, but I think the best game, but my favorite is Bloodborne. I'm just gonna say it.
Good. I mean, Bloodborne's fantastic.
One day.
Alright. So, you were all called into Peanut's office. Peanut still has his delightful perm from a couple of days ago. Is that truck outside still super loud? Can you guys hear that like crazy?
No.
I
Okay.
personally can't.
Oh, good lord, Peanut has grown in size. Magic.
I just wanted to show off his perm.
Oh, it is very fancy.
So Peanut is just like, all right, everybody. And he's like, he sees, like, I think we're going to start with, we know that Ibring's here, but you guys don't see Ibring. Like, she's hiding behind the curtain or something.
I bet you I see her.
Okay, for sure. Actually, I'm going to deal you these 5 cards, Akhana. Just so
The
you know,
cards are
you
here.
always have 5 cards in your hand.
Love it. Thank you. Can I look at him?
Yeah, absolutely. So, in case you guys, obviously nobody else knows except for me and Akhana and Nika, Akhana had the Stitchcrafter class, but Akhana proved that she's so good at gambling, and we know that Akhana doesn't like to roll, that I removed the rolling from Akhana's class. She can just straight up, like, play a poker hand to make something happen.
Can I still have the option to roll though? Because I only
Absolutely. You don't have, like...
did so good because I mean, it rolled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why one of your abilities just straight up says, like, you pull a card and then you get plus that much to your next roll.
Oh my god. Sorry, I just looked at my cards.
Oh, man. No, I'm
Oh,
not going
man.
to talk about mine. Anyway, so Peanut calls you all in, and he's just like, Officer 11.
Mhm.
How do I pronounce Akhana's last name, by the way, Akhana?
Nari.
Nari? And he's like, and Officer Nari, thank you. And of course, Council Member Vernix. We have called in Bamin for some aid, and you will see why in a moment. That's Rupert.
Hi, Rupert.
And he's just like, we have disturbing reports about a certain devil buying up every magical item that he possibly can. It's just like he came to our telethon and offered a ridiculous sum of money to anybody willing to sell him magical items. And people took the bait. People are selling their magical items to him at an astronomical amount.
Did anyone go through me?
Nobody went through you. I feel like you kind of came off abrasive during the telethon.
It was a day, that's for sure.
We have, it's like he pulls out we have notes from the FCC saying you're not allowed back on air due to the things that you said.
Bitch.
Worth it. Wait, there's an FTC on Echo?
Yeah, of course. I'm the reason we have an FCC. What do you mean?
It's mostly otters from Holt, by the way, that run the FCC. Bunch of prudes.
That makes sense.
It's like, and so, with the help of a particular friend, friend is a strong word, and he like rubs his like temples together, and he's just like, please come in, Ibring.
Certainly, it's my pleasure.
Excellent. We have some fine information thanks to the generous offering from the Storm and her crew. Oh, hold on. And he like slides his like chair a little bit to the side so you can also be behind his desk.
I'm gonna like very noticeably roll my eyes at the word information.
And he's like, we know of a particular devil that works directly under Chest. And thanks to our communications with the Storm's crew, we have learned that there might be an in for us on this one. That they have information similar to the safe that Chest uses, and also an exact copy of that chest and of the safe in their like in his home, which is known as the Embassy, which is right on the border of Hell. And he brings out a map. He's just like, it is right here, along the River of Styx. It is said to be an entrance to Hell that all souls must cross upon their death. Not right now. You guys are probably good. It's like, Ibring, if you have anything to add to this, please feel free.
Right, so the operation that Chest is employing is there in the embassy. It's an outpost, and it tracks all these souls that are entering. They have guard towers and other structures and defenses, but they have their own residence there. There's a scheme going on amongst the devils of the embassy, and that might just be our in. It might be the kink in the defenses that would allow us to weasel our way in and take what we desire.
You know all about kings.
It's like, as you can
She shoots him like the most vitriolic, ugly glance.
Gonna wave.
There's a pink wolf man still like swimming in the ocean, by the way. He's coming. Just
Is this like the slug, immortal slug thing? Except it's this fucking pink wolf.
You know, it follows.
That is a great movie too. Anyway, not to get sidetracked.
It's a good movie. I just didn't like how it ended.
Leo rubs the bridge of his nose over that random comment that interrupted the current mission being described.
It's like, the idea is to get into this embassy location. Either figure out a way to break the safe, or bring the safe back so that we may study it on our own time. And she's like, don't worry about the devils. If it comes to blows, you'll all be fine. Well, physically, I don't know, but like morally, you guys all stand on the high ground on this one. And he like
Leo
slowly
just
looks at Krieg.
Look back to Peanut.
It's just like,
I have no idea what you're talking about, Peanut.
a concern is at the embassy, they are trying to keep it hush, but they sell something. Of what they sell, we have mixed messages. But they are all about profit, and the leader, the little dragon as he is known, deeply worships the golden god. And he taps the little bobblehead on his desk, which is right here. Look at the little bobblehead. It's just like, so we have brought in Bamin, who is not only a merchant, but a bit of a demolitions expert. Krieg, who is the slipperiest guy I know.
That's fair.
Akhana and Leo, who are two of the most competent members of our crew. And like he looks at you guys, but he also like turns his head slightly, and you can see him like look at Ibring. And like Akhana, you definitely get from Peanut, like in like spy lingo or like thieves can't kind of thing. That he's just like, please keep an eye on them.
Yeah, subtle nod.
Dunko Krieg is just Krieg. Dunko
Without a
Krieg's
tail.
not a different character.
Yeah,
It's the same guy.
I probably will keep the leg inside at all times because no reason other than it wouldn't be play.
And Peanut just looks at Bamin. Bamin, do we have permission to use your ship? Or use your shop boat? As
Yes.
it is less... No, thank you. It is less conspicuous than any of the vehicles we have. Is like as Peanut looks over at Ibring out the window, Ibring's ship just hovering over the city.
You have my boat. And me. And Scour.
And Scout is just like holding up 2 sticks of dynamite.
Love him.
And Bamin puts out the fuse because he lit him for some reason.
He just totally did.
Boo.
Oh no, that tower definitely has like not only the entire crew on lookout for Iskar. You can see like these little posters. Do you know in like Metal Gear Solid 5, like as the story progresses, big bosses like Outer Haven, like it's different posters all over Outer Haven. It's like that, but the posters are like these big like circular red cancel signs, like no entry, and then just like a cartoon caricature of like Iskar's face is underneath them.
You had me at Metal Gear Solid.
Truly. I was just like, oh man, you know what game you can't platinum? Is Metal Gear Solid, not without hacking it. Because you gotta get everybody to defuse all of their nukes, but at this point, it's too much.
Wow.
Oh, you weren't around when they actually achieved nuclear
Yeah.
disarmament?
My bad. I wasn't playing the game right.
I guess you just had to be there.
I'm feeling like my gamer cred is really getting like insulted today.
Like, ooh, oh boy.
Oh.
Alright. So Peanut like pulls up a map of Sonnery and he's just like, are there any questions? Like, ask them now. We have a pretty good amount of information.
We have the layout of this fortress tower thing.
Good call.
We have this is like you guys are gonna be on this map, so don't worry about it. We do have the outside of it. It is into the mountainous cliffside that we have known that the locals call Hell. Inside there are many, many doorways that lead deeper into Hell, but a soul must cross through the embassy to get there. It is a sheer climb to reach the top, which is at all times guarded by a man named Baraka and a man named Piper.
Guarded from what?
From any instigators.
Hmm. Do we have permission to enter, or?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, cool.
This background's giving me some dark fantasy vibes.
We did have permission. I'm sure Ibring wouldn't be here.
That's fair.
Permission? What's that?
See?
That's
Wait.
something you take.
Foreign concept. Yep.
Peanut like raises his hand during the conversation. He's just like, no. If we can think of a way to get them to let us in, that might be easier. Unless, of course.
Oh, I can think of several ways, and she like punches her fist into her other hand.
We're all ears. Especially Leo.
Hey.
Peanut does rim shot. Da-dum-dum.
Mm.
You had me at punching your fist into your other hand. I'm into it.
Gonna fist them and then they'll let us in.
I don't think how it works. I don't know. This is why you can't be on TV anymore, because you say things like that.
Peanut is like looks at Krieg. Is like, she's right. That is why you can't get on TV anymore.
Yeah, that's why I can hire people to sell things for me.
That and our illustrious voted mayor of the town, despite the fact you are a member of the council, you are still calling yourself the mayor, which we all find a little alarming, is just on TV screaming bitch at the top of his lungs.
I only screamed once. The last one was super quiet in my defense.
Like, Peanut reaches under the desk at like a cease and desist from the FCC. Just like, yeah, you can't do that.
Ooh, I'm gonna add this to the other ones I've got on my wall.
I am afraid to ask what happened while I was, but that's for later. We should focus on the task at hand. Being.
It's just like, Peanuts says, and now this one might be somewhat relevant to your interests, Leo. It does appear that the crew at the embassy, what they are, and this is just a theory, we have no concrete proof of this as of right now. It seems like they skim souls on their way to the afterlife and pull off their trauma.
I'm well aware of how Tess prefers certain feelings in magic.
Yes, but they do
As
it
we-
before it gets to chest.
As Leo looks to Ibring, remembering the whole whole situation of them wanting to basically sell the trauma that Leo had. At least that's what Chess wanted at the time.
Right.
In fact, Ibring? Captain Ibring, that might be our way in. If
Oh,
settled-
you want to be our little sacrificial lamb? The bargaining chip?
I've already been it once before, how bad is it doing it a second time?
You play the role quite well.
He does have innocent down pat, that's for sure.
And with Krieg and Bamin is a well-known merchant from this world. And Krieg is well-known in his own right now at this point. Yes, I could see it. Leo, are you comfortable being bound?
I'll have to be, if we're going to get this done with minimal issue.
As soon as Peanut says that, Ibring is going to visibly snicker.
I will as well, but probably for a different reason.
Can I offer another suggestion?
I'm all ears. Or Leo is.
Yep, there you go. If we have Krieg and Bam in here, and Ibring, I wonder if our recent or whatever shenanigans and missions and escapades essentially have made noise, I don't know, through the area. I know Chess listened to everything somehow and getting info, so they would know that we're capable of acquiring artifacts, maybe priceless items. We could use that as a cover to get in.
We could. I am known to acquire many rare and delectable treasures.
I remember.
I'm also thinking, I like the bargaining chip gambit, but on top of it, Akhana Nari. I know you are a master of infiltration. Would it not be something that we could provide a distraction that allows you a way in?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to slip in with someone else so that,
Well,
I mean, the risk is higher, but the chances are better that one or two of us, in case one of us get tripped up or whatever.
you could probably
that-
take one of the short people, being either me or Leo.
Well,
Either that, or we
Leo's a
can
distraction,
create
right?
such a diversion and such a distraction that you and Bamin serves as a demolitionist
Bomb.
and finds a hole in that massive wall of the fortress. Creates one.
Yeah. Is it possible to make a demolition that doesn't make a lot of noise?
We can straight up a bomb to scour.
Either that, or we can just make even more noise.
Yeah. It's not a bad plan.
I support the decision completely.
Am I taking this bomb off scour?
I mean, it's
to
the
you.
only thing he's wearing at this point.
It's
Keep,
just the bomb.
Keep anything he can light it with away from him.
The bomb and some socks. He's got socks on.
Yeah, he's fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers in it. I mean, absolutely. Yeah. So it's Bamin and Akhana splitting up.
I mean, they could definitely go with, if Krieg wants to go with it, really the only two that needs to be part of the front trade are myself and Leo, if that's what we're doing.
I don't know if Leo wants to be in the same room as you, considering he kind of gestures at all of you.
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
It's probably for
Leo,
the best.
are you comfortable with this arrangement?
I'll be fine. Thank you. But I can handle this.
Yeah, I trust you.
If you need help hiding the body, just call me.
Hopefully that won't be necessary to engage in any fighting. In any case,
Oh, go ahead.
in any case, if everyone is ready, I believe we should get ourselves prepared for a particular task. It seems like it might be potentially risky, and we should be ready for any contingency.
Peanut just sits up. It's like, brave of you to take this onto yourself, Leo. Now, be careful. We don't know how well our communicators work out there, and as you know, we have spies in this place. Katori's looking into it right now, though. I'm sure that in a week's time, we will solve this little problem.
Yeah.
Equip whatever you need. Make sure you bring your stuff. Krieg, please try to stay out of trouble.
Just gives that mock salute. Aye, aye, sir.
And he puts his paw out to shake Ibring's hand.
She'll take it and she'll shake it firmly and only slightly try to squeeze just a tad too hard, but not like too sadistically.
I think we suddenly realized, when Peanut does the exact same thing back, you realize Peanut's quite strong himself. For a cat.
Strong cat.
He's been lifting.
Remember those cat paladins from season 3?
Oh yeah, they're still hanging out, Chad and Thad.
Yeah, no, they're great.
Katori's, casually dating Chad.
Oh, well, good for her.
Oh, those are the two paladins that got their ass beat by the Beetle Boys.
Didn't they get run over by Peanut as well?
They sure did.
Good times.
Paladins don't have the most luck in this game.
Yeah, look at Leo.
See, this is what. Oh wait, hey, listen, hey, get out of here.
All right, everyone. So the entrance is a long stairway up, and at the top you do see two large figures. One of them resplendent in mirror sheen armor. Like you can see yourself perfectly in it. Um and then another one, this one like is named Piper, and Ibring would know. This guy is from Folksong. He was at one point in time a rat catcher. But he learned that his spells could work on other things other than rats. And he got himself a terrible reputation for luring children into hell and selling them to demons.
That rat catcher sounds like a rat bastard.
Is he part of like a pack of any kind, like a rat pack?
I don't have a rat pack. The group he's partnered with are called the O-Nos. The O-N-Os.
Okay.
I gotta. So, Ibring and Leo, and the other three, where are you guys getting off on the river? Because, like, we are on the river Styx right now. When you look into the water, you guys will see countless, like, faces. Most of the time, pretty placid. It's not like a whole situation everybody is like, oh no, I'm being tortured. They're not. They're just on their way to hell. Like, the train let them off up the river.
Probably something we shouldn't touch, most likely.
I don't know, are you touching it?
I mean, I kind of want to, honestly. But I'm not sure if I should. But I'm gonna do it anyways. Unless
You can
someone
flip a
else is
coin.
gonna stop me.
What are you just like reaching your hand in? Are you like getting a jar of it? Are you trying to drink it? What do you mean by touch it?
What's
Originally, I was just gonna say finger, but if I can jar some of it, that'd be great.
What are you touching? The river?
Yeah.
The river is the river of Styx. Like
Okay.
it is our underworld river.
I'm assuming, like all stories, you're not supposed to touch it.
Yeah, you should try to You should try to bottle up some.
Yeah, I'm gonna like just Ibring's gonna go ahead and just like slap Krieg's hands to actually be nice for once and be like, "Are you stupid?"
I've been asked that so many times, I stopped answering.
Maybe you should heed the question.
He'll reach his hands back in and fine.
One time I'm not on
So-
Team Lick.
Yeah, you
I'm
might
not
not
part
want
of
to.
Team Finger, I'm just part of Team Lick.
I don't want to lick the river Styx.
Well, if I can't finger it, I probably can't lick it, so we can move on.
Wow, phrasing.
I hate this game
It's Krieg's fault.
mostly.
I'm sorry, it's Toast's fault. Let's be clear.
Krieg has nothing to do with it. It's
No.
100% just fucking.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah. So after slapping his hand away, you guys arrive where like this is the location. The other three could have gotten four, counting Scour, could have gotten out much earlier than this. What is the plan? They're not coming down to greet you, but you do see Piper up there with. You see a long flute that he has, and it looks fucking hellish. Like, you know, like if you were to like go into somewhere and be like, "Hey, I want a flute from hell," that is what he is using as a musical instrument.
So just a recorder played poorly, like a flute from hell.
But what if you could use the flute like a blow dart gun as well?
And it's painted with flames.
Oh yeah, it's got sick ass flames. and like you guys can't see it from this distance, or maybe you can. Maybe he's very proud of it. It's got a notch carved into it for each child he has lured to hell.
Okay, well that makes me want it less. Strategically, we probably should have gotten off well before parking up in front of the stairs.
From around the corner, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. Just make yourself scared.
Scared or scarce?
Scarce.
Got it.
Sky was just like, I could be scared.
Mm-hmm. I was afraid of that. Oh, we need you to be brave, buddy.
Oh, sick. He pulls out his dynamite again.
Ooh, question. Could I rip a little bit of the bottom? Sorry, can I cut off a bit of the bottom of my cloak and put it on Scour because it doesn't cast a shadow? And conceals up to 2 weapons.
Yeah,
You're
or
trying to
just
make
wrap
Howard
himself.
invisible?
I mean, I know he likes to be naked, but this will help for this.
Make it like a necklace instead of a full-on dress, I guess.
I don't know. I think it has to be more like a cloak.
He's
I
got
don't
it
know how
like
your
he's
clothes
wearing
look.
it as a sarong.
I mean, do you, but just don't get caught.
Like he salutes and just like pulls like out of nowhere. He just pulls out a hockey mask and puts it on.
Love it.
He
Alright.
salutes and says, I think you guys see a cave that you're pretty sure connects, but you guys got to walk a ways through a cave unless you guys are planning on like scaling the mountain. Either one of those is perfectly fine for me.
Hey Akhana, do you have your feather hook?
I do.
So
I
the
also
height-
have one.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that was the end of it right there. You can go.
So the height is not such that this is like a guard tower where I can just like, once the others are out of sight, I can just like yell at them and go like, "Yo!"
Oh, you definitely could, for sure.
I
They
feel
are
like once we're ready for the distraction, I feel like that's the gambit.
Oh, absolutely. Give me a 20
Yo,
sider.
hey, yo.
Like the storm does not go quiet.
Give me 2 20 siders and take the higher. Absolutely.
So we have the stealth team is already in position. This is not gonna like.
Yeah,
Fuck
you
that
are,
up.
Yeah, I
like
think-
even if you roll a 1, they are not mad at. They do not know that the stealth team is there.
I think we featherhook and then send Bamin and Scour in the cave.
So unfortunately, the higher is only an 8.
So that's just a tough choice. We can make a tough choice work. I think. So, the piper puts his flute to his bottom lip. I don't know how flutes work. And plays an incredibly shrill note. Akhana, Krieg, and Bamin and Scour, you all hear that note, but like you are not detected or anything like that. You guys just hear it. Ibring and Leo, it does like hurt a little bit, dealing 2 AP damage. As like he twirls his flute and looks down and just yells out in a kind of a squeaky voice, "State your business!"
Real quick, can I say I put a listening device on like the inside of Leo's jacket?
Oh, for sure.
Because I want to know how their process goes to make decisions about things we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
State your business!
I have something your boss may want.
What is it?
Tell your leader, either Chester the Lizard, I care not, that I have Leo.
You hear a gruffer voice. The one contaminated with that darkness that Chest was speaking of.
The very same. See for yourself.
How do you have him? Like looking like Baraka is this guy, and he's gonna like pull out a little telescope to look down at you guys. Actually, not even a telescope. He's gonna have like a scrying pool that magnifies you guys on the river.
I feel like it's, I don't know, Leo, give me your input here, but I feel like it's like manacle. Princess Carrie.
Shibari, but
No, I just, as a joke, I almost thought like I'm just like carrying him like a princess. No, I feel like it's manacles. And I've got the manacles probably from behind, and I've just got like a very, very short chain that connects to the manacles. But they're like, I feel like they're trick manacles. Like Leo at any point could just be like, yaha. Like I wouldn't have to let him out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like he wouldn't like break that cover on, until a proper signal is given.
Right, but like we planned beforehand. Like, look, I don't want to have to break you out of here if I need you.
Of course.
That just like we're not ready for it right now. I'm just like, come up. If you truly intend to sell him, walk the stairs. Slowly now, just you two. If anybody else is in that ship, we will sink it into the river.
All right, I think we'll just head up the stairs and I figure Akhana and the others have a good view of us, and I'm just like gonna inconspicuously give like a nod, like, here we go, do your part.
Mm-hmm. So I guess they're heading up the stairs, which would be,
And Leo has his communicator, it's not like I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Well, I feel like we would give one feather hook to Bamin. He'll carry Scour. Let Akhana use hers, and I'll just hold on to Akhana since I'm lightweight and small.
You can hug my leg and you're under my cloak. Weird, but it works.
No, don't let Krieg down there. He can't be trusted.
Yeah.
Be careful of your
too
no-no
small.
zone.
I could.
But he's
kick
just a
and
little
beat
guy,
him
and it's his birthday.
a mile.
It's not a birthday.
Oh.
Don't worry,
Alright.
Akhana. You're safe. You're just too small.
Understand.
Yeah, all three of you, I'm gonna roll for Scour too. Roll me a d20. And, oh, never mind. Scour got us there perfectly. You guys don't even have to roll.
Good shit, Scour.
There you go, Scour.
Good job.
Fucking out of boy Scour.
So Scour found with a 20. Scour has like found the perfect path. You guys don't even have to like really climb. Like it looks like back here is a path where some people escaped. The path is not really wide enough for Bamin. Like Bamin's gonna have to like push his back to the wall and like side like skirt it, but don't worry, the 20 is gonna get you guys there just fine. It looks about wide enough for like a row of children one at a time. Like single file line of children, like, and it leads to an entrance. Let me actually hide a couple tokens because it doesn't make sense that they're there now. You guys see an entrance to a little cave, and inside this cave, you can see, and it's bad, folks. It's bad. These guys are bad. Small manacles. Like, you don't see any bones or anything like that. You guys don't see any, like, dead bodies. But, you have every reason to believe that small folk were held here at one point in time. That's just Rupert.
Disturbing.
The tiny cages. A wee coffin.
Scour's having PTSD flashbacks. Kind of realizing this is somewhat familiar, but doesn't quite remember. Scour, have you been here before, Scour?
Scar like looks around. He's just like, people talk about this this kind of a place. People selling children and other small folk to devils. They need our little hands to get into places. But I never fell victim to it. She's like, I didn't like the Pied Piper's music. You know, it was a little bit too like friendly to me.
Not enough that death metal in there for you.
Not nearly enough death metal for me. Akhana, can you? I'm gonna ask you to do an investigation of the area. Do you want to do a roll, or do you want to? Like, if you use a card for a high card, then I will fill your hand again. I will give you another card.
All right. I think I'm gonna roll.
All right, go for it. 14 is plenty.
Oh.
Like, that was almost at 20, but 14
Yeah,
is
really
fine
well.
too. You suddenly, it's almost like a pulse goes through this cave, and Akhana, with your communicator and like you being the best at it because you invented the technology, like, it is, you feel just malice and hatred from all around you as you see, like, floating around the ghosts of small children.
Cave's haunted. In case you guys weren't sure, Coley confirmed it.
It's haunted.
Mhm.
Can only Akhana see these ghosts?
Until she points them out. The second she points them out, you guys can all focus on them.
Okay.
Can any of you talk to ghosts?
I have ghosts in my hotel, so I would imagine I would have learned how to at least.
Those are not ghosts.
And I have no idea how to talk to ghosts.
Yeah, unless Scour's a ghost and has been dead this whole time, I can't talk to ghosts.
He's been dead the entire movie.
Is there a way to confirm that they're not ghosts?
These guys are ghosts. The things that
Oh, you mean
that work at the
work
at the
Gotcha.
hotel are not ghosts. Those are spirits pretending to be ghosts because they think it's funny.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they have
So-
unlimited bed sheets.
They just limited beds. That they just
Well,
like
knowing Krieg, they probably are limited.
right incredibly limited bed sheets.
One per room, that's it.
It's like no
Maybe
replacements.
more.
You gotta wash them in your sink.
Ugh.
We offer big sinks.
So, for you guys in this cave right now, like, these spirits and these ghosts are not attacking you, but it's almost impossible to keep walking because if, like, you feel like hands pulling you back towards the entrance of the cave, not like hurting you, but making you, it feels like you're walking through like molasses when you try to like get through. They are holding you back. But while that's happening, this is Braca. This is Piper. These are their assistants. They do not know their assistants' names. Oh, Krieg, you're not here. Get the fuck away, Krieg.
Bye.
Braca approaches Ibring, and Leo is just like, "You're the storm."
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me.
Your reputation is but a drop in the bucket to our lord.
Okay.
No, but it is though. I mean, he's like You've heard of him.
Who's your load again? I can't remember. Was it Chart or was it? I want to say it was Coffer. No, you know what? I can't. Leo, help me out here.
What was it again?
Like torso or no leg? Wasn't it leg?
Chest is the least of your concerns. You are in the home, the embassy of the little dragon, the big brimstone lizard.
Right. I'm sorry. Yeah, the BBL.
And like the whole room just like record scratches, and like everybody like looks back and forth. The servants immediately like, shh.
The BBL.
Further.
What?
You can't. Nobody addresses him as the BBL Lizzie here.
Well, shoot. Sorry, not from around here, I guess.
Piper is in the back, kind of snickering about it. He's just like, come. We'll get you a meeting with our lord. We will decide on a fair price and make it worth everyone's while. You have no problems with us putting the cargo downstairs, do you? I don't like the way he's looking at us.
If you don't mind, he'll stay with me. And I'm gonna like pull the chain just a bit closer to kind of like get Leo just like right next to me.
Fine. It's up to the Lord anyway.
Doesn't your lord want to examine his goods before purchase?
And she's like, I'm gonna have to check him over for weapons. Like, I wouldn't dare to check you over. I assume that you are well equipped, but know that we are well equipped as well. The Piper puts his flute up towards his mouth.
Right. You're both very scary. I'm very much in awe.
Roll me 2 20-siders.
God, these are terrible.
That one's a rough one.
Yikes.
It's
Look
just
at
like,
that.
as they pat Leo down, they pull out a little crystal. What is this? And we know that it is Akhana's listening device.
How should I know? Some sort of weird bunny family keepsake?
Of course. And like shatters it. Yeah, you can make it weep and so.
Merp.
Like, shatters it as they're like patting him down. They reach. Leo, are you wearing the destroyed scarf?
What, the broken shell?
Yeah, the broken shell.
He still has it with him, even though it's useless now.
Absolutely. So, Braka grabs it and pulls it off. He's like, and this. Oh, this is nice. Oh, he'll love this. Can you sense it? Can you feel it coming off of this thing? The tragedy.
Whoa, Braka.
He puts it like up against his like he does it. It's gross. It's gross the way he treats it. Like he does the whole like inhales it. It's just like it smells of malice and tragedy.
And it's part of the package. So if you would, and she puts her hand out.
High five.
Try again, big guy.
Understandable. And like he wraps it around like the broken around Leo's neck and ties it in a bow. It's just like, he's gonna love you. And like slaps Leo's face. Not gentle though, like just smack, smack. He's just, come on. You don't want to leave him in anticipation.
Um,
Oh
if
yeah, go ahead, Leo. For sure.
while they're moving them, and Ibring would notice it first. I'm not like Ibring would notice it. Leo's eyes for a brief moment had a flash of yellow, pure yellow, before he calmed down and went back to red.
During that flash, the back in the cave, all of these ghosts become significantly more solid. And you all feel like a push. And again, not like we're trying to start a fight, but like the feeling when somebody's trying to restrain you from getting hurt. Like you each have one of these children's ghosts, like pressed up against you, pushing you backwards, trying to get you guys out of here.
I have some dumb shit I'd like to try.
Yeah, what you got?
So way back in the day when you had the one-eyed guy selling stuff, there was this bronze shield I bought called Rebellion. I'm gonna post what it does in chat and then tell everybody else. What I can use 4 AP, and then I close my eyes and squeeze the shield's handles, activating the ancient power. The shield releases a reverberating sound like a giant bell being rung. If any nearby commoners hear the rebellion's call, they stop what they are doing, feel the fires of independence ignite in their hearts. Then they take actions against whatever or whoever is keeping them down. Each person's protest is their own. The consequences of using this.
You're starting a ghost rebellion?
Yes.
You're starting a
Nice.
child ghost rebellion? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. Are unpredictable. I forgot to add that last part too. But yes, that would be the dumb shit.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys don't even have to make a roll for it. You have to tell me, though, what you say to these children that gets them on your side, though. Like, because, yeah, you ring the bell. Like, it sounds like Belltown, for the record, when you ring that bell. And you guys all get, like, cold chills running up your spine for a moment.
So
And also, in the house, and you guys, you just hear that. And multiple of the servants just look back and forth. And Brock is like, figure out what that was. And they, the Piper looks at you two, and he's like, if we find out that this is you.
So you were saying that. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I'm sorry. So it sounds like the kids are trying to sort of protect us by keeping us backwards. You were saying.
That is what it feels like, yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna look down at the force trying to hold me back and kind of just stay. I know you feel like you're protecting us, but what if you didn't have to? What if you could rise up and be more active in your protection? What if you could strike back? As he looks around at everything, and what if you could get revenge? As he points around to the room and kind of just offers that. I know, like your parent talking to the kid. I know you're trying to help, but let me help you better, kind of voice.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys feel the hands like let up off of you, and just like, we're not very strong ourselves. Is the feeling you guys get, all three of you. It's 4 if you count Scour, but who knows if he's paying attention. Like, in your heads. And they're like, we're very weak. It's all we can do to just push you guys back. But we can show you. We can show you where they kept us.
Well, as they say, one little ant may not be able to do anything, but thousands or hundreds can do a lot. So
I think I can
stick
help
together.
out.
Go for it.
All right. Alan, bear with me.
I always do.
Okay. An attempt to stack on what just happened. I'm going to use two things. Deuce's Wild, and then play an Invoker card and use Thunderous Word. So I will put into chat. Hold on a sec.
We're the distraction, and they're the infiltration team now.
That's very funny. Like, flip the script.
Plot twist.
All right. I'm actually going to put it in Twitch chat if you. All right. So I'm going to play a card from my hand to get an extra effect on using an Invoker spell.
Okay, so
I'll
you're
play
gonna.
this
I'm
guy.
gonna I'm gonna put out the card that I'm gonna put. This is the only thing I've got. This is my highest card. That's what I put out.
Well, I didn't see it. It got played because I didn't see it.
You played your card?
No, I didn't see what your card was.
Oh no,
are you
you're not supposed
gonna
to.
flip at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh.
Same time. Mine's down.
Okay.
So just drag whatever you want.
Okay. If I let it go, will it go face up or is it face down?
It'll be face up, but don't worry about it. Mine's face up too. And I think
Okay.
the whole stream saw what mine is, so I can't lie.
I see a K.
Where'd you put yours?
Oh, sorry. Off the.
Yeah, it was a little to the right.
Don't worry, we'll get the kinks out of this ability at some point. I promise. This is the
Gonna be
first
very
time.
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, where did it go? Oh wait, I'm on the wrong screen.
Yeah, I was like, I honestly didn't see your card.
That would explain it.
That's so funny. I didn't know. Oh yeah, you won for sure.
8.
Oh.
So yeah.
Now for part 2.
Absolutely. Oh, I got to get back to that one then. Let's get back in the hole.
Oh, it's gonna look like garbage, but. Okay. I'm gonna use Thunderous Word with this Invoker ability and use the word unionize.
Hilarious.
That word.
It's like fucking Spirit of Season 2 walking in right there.
I learned it from you too.
Yeah, short you a dirty look.
Did Akhana seriously just go like, you, okay, I learned it from watching you.
Hold on,
Spitefully, yes.
Let me get so
Unionize.
many more ghosts all of a sudden.
I learned it from watching you. Okay.
Yeah.
I learned
Let's
that
be
the
avid.
workers have a right to the results of their labor. Okay, I learned it from you.
Even if you don't believe it, Krieg.
Communist Party ghosts, go! These two just show up at the end of the cave, like they come down the flight of stairs, like, God damn it, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't know why, like, the boss always sends us down here. And she's like, he's a dick.
Oh, did they get caught in Thunder's Word?
No, not yet. Like, this is still walking down the stairs, and like, they get to the bottom of the stairs, and like, who the fuck are you?
Can I, when they get to the bottom of the stairs, I like to get next to him, just put my arms around him. I hear you hate your boss. You know what you should do then? Rebel. Wow, just kind of whispers in their ears all conspiratorially. You should rebel. They sound like dicks.
These
Making you
ghosts
do all
do
the
not
wrong-
even let Krieg finish that thought as they
Gain your
tear
power
these
back.
two apart.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
no.
Like you guys just see an army of like children
Well, we didn't
ghosts
do it.
come down on these guys like blow after blow after like whop 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 whop.
During the scene of the brutal murder, it's like just fucking 9 to 5 is playing in the background.
It's just like seize the means of production. As they have now like beaten the ever living shit out of two demons, not devils, not demons, devils. These two devils have been just straight up murked, and the ghosts moving as like a singular entity, like make their way up the stairs the way that the other two came, and like one remains behind. It's like, come on, guys, let's go.
Just gonna loot the bodies real quick. Yeah, I'll be up in a second.
Oh, there's nothing left, man. They are just pulverized.
Well, never mind. Gonna go. Do.
Yeah, we gotta go. We set the ball in motion.
Do you want to let them know somehow that we may have caused a distraction for them? Or they'll know what? They'll find
I
out.
was
They'll
gonna say,
figure it out.
do
They'll
you
be fine.
think they'll find out?
Leo's smart, and Ibring is Leo's smart.
Wow.
I think Ibring can stall knowing that something's gonna happen.
She could bullshit. I'm sure.
Yeah, but they could also flip sides, so who knows?
So this is the little dragon right here. Oh,
Doesn't look little.
somebody's very loud. This is the little dragon. This is Chubbs. Chubbs he has two 6-shooters that are roughly like, they look like Hellboy's gun, for the record. Both of them. They fire bullets that are roughly the size of a Coke can. And like he has one of them out tapping against his leg during this whole conversation, for the record. Little Prince is just wearing like, he's all like really dark armor. It's like encrusted with like opals, and he's got this garnets in there. He's wearing an incredibly gaudy ring that looks like a crown that is covered in amethysts, and he's very happy about that ring. And he walks up to Leo as he's like, and that ring is on his pinky, and he's like tapping it against all of the stuff. He's like, so you're the one Chest is looking for. He like looks you over, and Braca's like behind you. He's just like, yes, my lord, this is the one. You can tell. Look at this beautiful bow. And he like runs his finger across the scarf and across the shawl. He's just like,
Can Ibring like grab his wrist like really violently? Just a bit of a show of force. Like I know Braca is like a big, buff, naughty lad or whatever, but like she's pretty powerful herself, and I just want her to like grab that wrist and just be like, how many times have I told you to stop touching the merchandise?
He hisses and like throws your hand off him. How dare you touch me? Me! Who did you bring into my house, Braca? Disgusting. Oh. It's just like, take the rabbit downstairs. And it's just like, bring this one to my chambers. As Chubbs raises his gun, both guns at Ibring, Braca pulls out two swords from his side. Piper is up on the balcony with his flute to his mouth, and I'm
gonna pull out one of my fucking hand cannon, Stormcaller, point it right back at Chubbs. My larger of the two twin swords is gonna come out and like point behind me at Braca. And I'm just gonna be like, now, come on, boys. Can't we just like talk like adults?
Well, he is delicious looking.
Right, we're trying to make a business transaction. I feel you have such an elegant castle and such a lovely operation going on here. I really just thought we could handle it with some more decorum.
Yeah, so many things I want to say right now.
This is fair, this is fair. Now, if you don't mind, like nobody is putting their weapons away at all.
No, of course not.
It's just like, product, if you don't mind, could you sit in this chair? And that is not a question.
What?
I'm so-
What?
Yeah, who are we asking?
He's asking Leo. He's just
Oh.
calling him product.
Oh, I didn't hear. I heard Prada. Like
Yeah,
the
that's what I
brand.
heard. I'm like, there's a person here named Prada? There's a devil named Prada here?
I was about to say, I'm like,
There is a devil named product. She is not here though.
Oh, okay.
it's amazing.
But yeah,
I'm just
Leo-
gonna like let go of Leo's chain and just kind of like gesture, like, go ahead.
Leo goes and sits down.
Trapdoor, just in case anybody was wondering.
Oh yeah. Why did I see this fucking coming? Actually, I'm just gonna say it. I didn't care. Why did I see this coming?
It's like, don't worry. He's fine. For now, Soot will figure out the best price for all of us. Have you ever thought of joining the Deviltry? We could use somebody like you.
I don't know. Have you ever thought of allying with the Storm Crew?
Now that is an interesting prospect. Could I be a pirate queen? And it's like, no, it's like, could I be a pirate king? And then, I think Braca is just like, I think they're all called pirate queens, my lord. And he's just like, I will not be a queen! How dare you insinuate that I am a queen! I'm a king!
Certainly are acting like one.
I am sure we could discuss it, my liege. She says, like, almost wincing that she has to fucking bullshit this. But she's like, do you think you might, like, tell Discount Hellboy to step down, though?
I'm discounting nothing. I am from hell.
You are a boy.
Like, so, like, it's like, I got Discount fucking Hellboy with these 2 pea shooters in front of me here, and right behind me, some kind of great value Dragon Ball Z villain.
Love that.
Like, I'm telling you here, let's handle this with some elegance.
Fine, what do you want for him? I promise on all devil kind that I will not harm him until we have set a deal.
I'm looking for allyship. I'm looking for information. And
He's-
I've got it on good authority that you know something about the power of trauma. I want in.
He sits down in the other chair, like, very flagrantly crosses his legs, and he's just like, What are you looking for? What's your angle in this? I can offer you vast riches. I can sell you the finest. And he does the chef's kiss. It's like, trauma. Almost a year ago now, an amazing collection of fear and drama made its way into hell. Most of it got to chest, but we picked some of the cream of the crop of it for ourselves.
Oh, I'm aware of your little skeevy operation you got going here.
We have it all. We even have some from that particular friend that you brought us in. Some of the richest. And he's just like, you see him like pull what looks like a vape pen and like takes a huge hit of it. And then as he exhales, you see Leo climbing a radio tower covered in blood, like singing. He's like, we've been enjoying it ceaselessly. As it like blows out of his nostrils.
What's the disposition of Chubb right now?
Chubb is not trusting you. He is not pointing the gun at you, but it is still out.
I'm gonna do like that little. Mine has been like at the ready, forearm outstretched, but I'm gonna do like the little. I'm gonna like twirl it off my finger, revolver style, and just kind of like put it back down. Just be at ease.
Alright, so let me real quick show what everybody else is up to. Alright, Leo, you fall in through and you are in this room. All along the walls, you see, and I feel bad that ghosts are green, but also mana batteries are green. I didn't know that they both were going to be green when we started. Like, there are jar after jar after jar of trauma, for lack of a better word. Like, this is fears, and a lot of it, like, you can see some of the crew's fear. Like, you can see a lot of these jars are jars that the crew, like, filled with their October games. And this is Soot. And Soot just, like, walks up around you, is like, yes. Excellent. I'm a little busy today, but I suppose I can make an exception. And he like grabs Leo by under the chin. One of his hands is completely missing, by the way. Like, he does not have a left hand. Does not slow him down. He just doesn't have it. He's grabbing Leo by the chin and like lifting you onto your feet from the fall. He's just like, no, I know that didn't hurt that badly. He's just like, oh, you do have a malice to you, don't you? And he slaps you on the same cheek, like pinches your cheek and slaps you again, the same way that Braca did. He's just like, oh, and he like he grabs the shawl and unties the bow. He's just like, I see. And he walks up to a machine, and like he starts to like lay it flat into the machine, and like it is like. Not null metal. There is no null metal going on in here. But it begins to like spark out. He's like, malice. Go ahead.
Give that back.
Oh no, you won't be missing it for long.
Give that back.
He turns, he's just like, I'm going to need you to be quiet for this. And like he reaches back and pulls out it looks like a scalpel, but it is the size of like a scimitar.
Be quiet! As he yells out thunderous word to shove him back against the wall.
Alright, roll me a 20-sider.
Alright, let me see. Let me do a little something beforehand, because now he's mad.
That's not the wrong bunny.
People always pushing him around. He's getting sick of it. Well, where's that card? Is it? There it is. Sorry, it took me a while to find it. So many cards are on here. But I believe I have a little card called It's a Bit of B. There it is. Let me know if it reaches. Should have played. There it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Oh no, that's the card. I think the card went through now. It was Battle Cry.
Oh yeah.
And his Battle Cry was his shout.
Yeah, go ahead and make your attack for sure.
Yeah, because roll it. Oh. 1d20, I believe. Aw, 2. It was so close to a 12.
A 2 is
Oh.
actually like really good for this moment too. So
Uh-oh.
you use thunderous wood, and he does like go back a bit, and he's like reaches on the counter like as it's forcing him back, and just whips out what looks like a roll of duct tape. But what if a roll of duct tape was a whip as it wraps around Leo's face and like covers your mouth? It also covers your nose. It's very hard to breathe right now, Leo.
Gross.
And he's just like, they won't know if you died now or later. Make it easy on yourself and sit still.
If
As go ahead.
wait, so they said they won't know, nobody will know if whenever he died, is what he said?
Yeah, basically.
That's just gonna give him more incentive to fight. If he's going to die anyway, then he's not going to sit down.
It's like you look back and one of the jars is broken and leaning over, leaking onto the floor. Leo, what was the second, like, if Leo's death was the most traumatic from that 10 Candles game, what was the second most traumatic?
Well, like whose death hurt him the
Yeah.
most? Let's see. Who was? I'm trying to remember the entire list. It was a big list.
It was a big list. I killed everybody. Well, I didn't. Art did.
You worked together. It was a team effort. I think a big one for him would be Valentina, who was there with him until the end.
Yeah, you see Valentina going up against the group of wasps as they rip her apart as it's leaking on the floor. And so it's just like, damn it! These are fine collection, you little piece of garbage. And then like above Leo is forming a massive cloud. A wisp, you might say.
I don't like that.
Of just yellow malice. Leo, how do you attack this thing? How do you attack Soot with this thing?
With the weird like energy that's like rippling out from it, like the little tendrils. Yeah, those. Seeing as how much he values all this trauma, he is going to take Soot. And hold on, using this right over here because I haven't used this yet. Use the ability to ensure that the attack is at least successful, is what I'm going for. And he's going to use Soot as basically a bat to break these little bottles of trauma that he seems to be trying to collect so much.
You want to keep your precious collection safe? Well, I'm going to use you to break your precious collection. How do you like that?
The crew's trauma is not for him to keep, for whatever they want to use it for.
Mostly vaping. Sometimes they drink it.
Gross.
Alright. Bamin, Scour, Krieg, you guys get to the end of the cave, and there is a stairway going up, but you can hear like people up there. You hear a bunch of things breaking directly above you, and like that aura of malice is like hitting you really hard. You can also hear people screaming in the next room, like right above you, as the ghosts are tearing into people. Hardcore.
Okay, before we make a decision, what were we told to grab? I'm asking the crew, not the DM. We were told to grab that safe, correct?
There's
And
a
any
box.
other information, right?
I assume so, yes.
So I believe whatever that malice is, I don't want to touch that because it sounds like death. Also, the ghosts seem to be just murdering everybody. So as long as there isn't anyone else in the way, we can just go straight for the safe, right? Because Ibring supposedly has Leo just fine, so we should be able to trust her, right? Finger quotes.
Yeah. Gentle on that trust. But
Yeah,
I
hence
mean, I
the
think
finger
so.
quotes.
I still think we should try to be stealthy if we can.
Oh yeah, of course.
But yeah,
Hey Bamin, is there a wall we can go through to get to
make an
where we want to
exit.
go faster?
I mean, Scour still has this bomb strapped to his chest, but we could, obviously we could take it off of him to provide for a little safety for him. But maybe Scour could run over and we could use this. We have something. They could blow up a wall.
So
I've seen
he
it
could be
before.
a distraction while we stealth out somewhere else,
Sure.
I guess, maybe?
Yeah, he could be our distraction. Actually, I can repurpose this vest for just a safe firework vest, so he could kind of look like the 4th of July as he runs around. If that's something of any interest.
Well, we're not sure which wall to blow because we could just be blowing a hole to the outside.
So
We
let's
don't
go
really
with
know.
fireworks then, so we don't end up
Yeah.
making more holes.
Oh, do none
There's
of you
only-
have that? The ability, like the blueprint ability?
I don't think it's in
probably-
my track.
What's it called again?
Blueprint. Let me search that. I have the document open. I may have.
Mine is
it's
all
under
about talking to people
infiltration.
and getting them to do what I want, not finding paper.
Oh yeah, I have everything up to blueprint.
That's funny.
So if we find someone, I can talk them into telling us where to go.
I think I actually. Oh no, I still have a spy scroll. I can use it.
Oh, for sure. All right. So you don't have to make a roll. All right. So you see, like, the blueprint of this place. There are many rooms, but the rooms that you are mostly interested, that are necessary for you to know, is there's a large foyer with huge windows, very gaudy. That is the room that we started in. This room that like these guys started in. There is a huge fucking room here. Giant room that is where we know that Ibring is in. Like, that's the wrong one. I like that guy though. Look at him. His name is Quetzal. Don't worry about him. He's just doing his job. Then this is where Ibring is. This is just the profile view of the same one we were in earlier. You can tell that room is full of like big people, like not just commoners. Like there are 4 bosses and an Ibring in that room.
Fun.
And then there is a bedroom that
So
has
4
Go.
bosses and a girl boss.
4 bosses
you
and
go.
a girl boss. This is a bedroom that you can feel. This is directly above you. Like the stairs are like if you go straight and then go up it, but this is directly above you. And there's another little room directly underneath where you would put a bed. Or where somebody with no taste would put a bed, sorry. Also, you can tell that Leo is in this room, which is above, like if you walk up those stairs and keep going straight, but this is right up the stairs.
What is that?
You do not know what that is.
Just
Okay.
know there's a room there.
All right. So where do we think the safe would be kept then? Is it in the mini room underneath the bed, or is it somewhere else where that Quetzal guy was?
I think the room with just a bed in it is maybe like too easy. Like, I mean, it's not guarded. It's not hidden. I mean, not hidden well.
To be fair, there is only one entrance to that room. And like blowing a hole in the bottom of it was not something that Little Dragon ever saw coming.
Sounds
Where were
like
those children
you know
going to get their hands on
Oh.
explosives?
Oh, it's like Ocean's 11, right? Where you prime the floor and blow it out, and
Just
then drop
like
the
it.
safe in. or Ocean Salt. I don't remember. Anyway.
Italian Job, I think, is what you're thinking of.
Oh, yes. Yes. Correct.
Great movie.
What was everybody's favorite heist
Amazing.
movie? And why was it The Martian?
Mm,
So you don't think of The Martian as a heist movie, but I do.
I can see that.
What's everybody's favorite heist movie, and why is it Armageddon with Bruce Willis?
wow.
You ever? There's that Jim Gaffigan bit where he talks about seeing a movie too late and then wanting to talk about it, and he's like, "Has anyone seen Heat?"
Yeah, it's just like, let's talk about Heat for a little while, everybody.
Let's talk about Heat.
Remember when Al Pacino and Robert De Niro had that really intense like scene across from each other? That was really good, right? Not a huge fan of Robert De Niro or Al Pacino, but that was a pretty alright movie. I thought Son of a Woman was overrated. Just gonna say it.
Hot takes.
Go for it.
Is it Now You See Me, Vala?
Vala. Yeah, no, you see me.
Is it Now You See Me? Or is it Now You See Me Too?
Ooh, I'll put one out there.
I think it was Now You See Me Too is the one she's talking about.
I don't know if this is a heist movie though. No.
I'll
No,
throw it
it's
out there. You got it now.
Yeah, I have very short criteria for what makes a heist movie.
Is Drive a heist movie?
I have never
I
seen
mean-
Drive, but I'm kind of jaded right now because
Okay.
everybody told me to see Baby Driver, and I watched it and I didn't like it.
Oh. Drive's great.
I do like Ryan Gosling more than I thought I would. You guys seen The Nice Guys or Good Guys, whatever that was called, Nice Guys?
Oh, yes,
Sorry.
I have seen that one.
Yeah, so good.
Back to this game, everybody. I'm sorry. I got a little lost in the sauce there.
So, Bamin, with this fancy paper that Akhana has, where do you think would be the best place to blow up?
You just tell me where to blow something up.
I was trying to think. Can we? We only got one shot at this, right?
How many bombs do you got, Bamin?
How many bombs do you need?
Well,
So
I'm
we got
thinking
more than one
two.
shot, Akhana.
Okay, great, fantastic. Yep.
I have multiple bombs. I mean, we could. I have this. I still have a magical grenade. I don't know what it does.
Ooh.
It's worth a shot if you want to get fucking crazy, but otherwise, yeah, I got these.
If you don't know what it does, it's worth what kind of shot?
I'd like to hold on to that for no reason in particular.
Yeah.
I'll give
Oh,
it
I'm
back if we don't
thinking-
use it.
Yeah, it's always fun.
All right. I'm just gonna pocket that for now, and we'll come across a time.
You
when we
took.
can
Why'd
use
you
it.
take his
No,
grenade?
he's gonna sell it to someone or
Well, I'd
use
ask
it
to
on
hold
us,
on to
I
it
don't
for
know.
a bit, and then I'll give it back to him if we don't use it.
you better
You
sign
can
a
hold on to that.
contract.
I have more.
See,
Bamin's loading.
I'm gonna hold on to this for now, and then I'll probably end up using it.
Terrified of Krieg having that grenade.
Same.
Terrified.
What do you think?
We're best friends, and I don't even trust him with it.
Anyways, back to ignoring that and then moving forward.
The loudest sleight of hand check ever. Anyway.
If we got more than one bomb, we can just hit multiple places. The next question is, which one do you want to do first?
Right, brain power. If I were to set up a bed in the room above us, I would set it on this east side. So let's say a smaller explosive on the ceiling, and then if in case the safe is under the bed, it'll drop down, probably with a bed. Hopefully not a person. And then the room with the one guy in it, because I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, because of blueprint, is he standing outside the door of the room that Ibring and the bosses are in?
Yeah, he's like in the next room.
Okay.
You can't tell this
That's
from
what I
your
want.
position, but like he's carrying a tray full of like a charcuterie board and like some really expensive wine. Like not even expensive wine, it's like champagne. It's this world's version of Cristal.
Nice. Fancy.
He's just like, yeah, right. Oh, they're gonna give me a promotion if I just bring this to him without it all spilling. Not like that last time, Ketzel. We got it. We're gonna do great.
He's
So,
not
I
close to
don't know-
retirement, is he?
Oh no, he wants a promotion. He's not near retirement.
Okay, cool.
We don't know he's there, but I'm thinking it gets us to the outside so that we could probably get in the room and maybe take some people by surprise.
Is there anything
use,
in
like,
front of us we can look into?
There's the stairway that goes just directly into this room.
Do you want to creep up it and just?
Yeah,
Pop your head
just real quick, like just to make sure that no one's gonna rush down into us while we're setting explosives.
You see the corpses of 3 devils as, like, once you stop seeing the ghosts, once you stop paying attention to them, like, you can't see them again until you, like magic eye picture, you know what I'm talking about? They gotta, like, lose focus and then you can vaguely see them again as they are just smashing the faces of these demons over and over again into the walls.
Amazing.
One of them is just
Ignoring
like,
that.
one of them's still alive and his mouth is being forced onto the ledge as the ghosts are getting ready to curb stomp him.
Amazing, but I don't think they're doing this with discretion, so.
Oh, no,
Probably
like,
need to be careful.
it is loud.
So,
But don't worry, it's even louder in the next room over as you hear massive screams, and it sounds like a rabbit screaming at the top of his lungs and somebody else screaming as he's getting dragged across all of the counters.
I'm gonna just
All right.
pretend that screaming doesn't exist because there's only one bunny here I'm aware of. So I'm just gonna look around at the rest of the room and see what is everything in here. If I
Oh,
can
in
find
here,
out.
sorry. Like, if you guys have climbed up into here, roll me a 20-sider, and, like, you, Krieg, have no idea. Like, it'd be amazing if you could figure it out.
Oh God.
What'd you
Icon, these
what'd you
are
touch?
things. What's
Mhm.
the first available button?
Oh, that's
Like,
so funny.
Don't care what it is,
Oh,
just
I
the
hate
first
this.
available button.
So, Ibring,
Chaos ball.
there's a bunch of, like, sound going on all around, but you see Piper has disappeared from above you. Like, he is no longer there, and Braca, like, makes eye contact with Little Dragon and steps out of it as well. Krieg can't get one, sorry, we'll refund that. He played a card, so he cannot be affected by ones. I feel like Krieg knew what you guys were gonna do.
Well, honestly, it's like Ibring's in this game. I'm not gonna chance it, so.
It's like, those two go away, and Little Dragon's like, I'm sorry, sometimes we have uninvited guests. They'll see to them just fine. I'm sure you understand what it's like to get some people, like, crawling around your ship from time to time that you did not welcome in.
Out of character, I scoff.
It's like,
Ah, yes, you heard about that incident. Such an unpleasant encounter.
yes, we have pretty up-to-date musings on that Lockstitch crew. As he, like, reaches and pulls out a pamphlet, and it's just like, we have some folks keeping tabs on them. It's like, I know that you are not particular fans of them, which is, honestly, I'm very, very impressed with your business acumen to bring Leo to us, instead of directly to Chest.
Well, let's be honest here. Chest is a player. He's outmoded. He's no longer necessary. I know who's calling the shots here.
He, like, puffs up, and when he puffs up, he gets a little bit, like, his jewelry changes from, like, onyx to, like, gold. He's like, I knew the longer that I worshipped the Golden One, it would pay off, and he has led me nothing but straight this whole time. And he's like, he stands up and, like,
Praising me.
he looks out the window.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't backfire on you at all. I mean, sorry, what?
He stands up, looks out the window, and he's just like, now, as you can undoubtedly tell, most of my finances are tied in to this subtle conflict with Chest. I have most of it tied tied up in small armies. And like he chuckles and elbows Chubbs. You hear that? Small armies? I heard it, sir. Small, like their little hands. It's just like, yes, once they bring me enough of what I need. I'm sorry. It's just like,
Can we, can I size these two up?
oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like, I don't want to be like so crass as to just be like, can I take these two? Because I'm thinking no, not both of them, but like, which one of them is actually a badass?
Okay, so Chubbs is a badass in the form he is right now. He's not gonna get any stronger. But upon complementing Little Dragon, he got more powerful. He is close to being able to turn into something bigger and badder.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That's interesting. Is there any way for me to like, can I discern what's going on here? Is it compliments? Is it ego? Or
It's
is it
ego.
actual adulate? So if I can cut his ego down,
Like you
then
are
he's
making
going
him
to
feel
become
more
weaker.
right. He is feeling more valuable, and all that matters in the Golden Gods religion is value. But Chubbs right now is packing.
Right, Chubbs is just actually. He's like he and I would toe to toe, gun, sword, clang, fight, scrap.
Yeah, you would be on even footing in a one-on-one fight with any of them. You are stronger than Little Dragon right now, and as long as Piper can't like play his music, you would be able to take him. Braca would be a fight, but you still would probably come out on top.
Phrasing.
Evenly matched, but Final Fantasy 11 evenly matched, so you know it's bullshit.
Sure. I'm gonna try to spin some. I'm gonna spin some webs of lies here.
No, hit me.
So hold on. Dragon, I feel like you and I are on the same wavelength here. I'm understanding. So, you know, you've helped me out here. We're obviously in the spirit of good business partnership. I want to share with you just some of my information that I've been collecting here. Because, you know what, look, I don't want you to have to run into a hard time here, buddy.
Of course, and we would appreciate any aid. And
so, you know, I've got my ears to the ground here. I got plenty of agents in plenty of different fields. I got minions upon minions upon minions. You of course would know.
Of course, I more than most would understand minions upon minions upon minions.
And, you know, my guy, I hate to break it to you. It's a wonderful plan, well thought out, but in the execution, I've just got a couple things that I'd heard were in the rumblings here. Yeah, I heard about your army, man, and it's tragic. Unfortunately, I've heard there's been dissent there. There's been some rumblings. I don't know if you've been checking up on them. They are not as compliant as you thought.
What? No. Everybody, all of my followers, they fear to disobey me. They would never roll me 2d20 and take the higher. You landed on his fear, and you are all having to like, Krieg hit the release button to release trauma throughout the entire place.
Did I do that?
So anytime somebody acts on fear, it's gonna be a problem.
Okay, got it. That's a pride, because...
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah, give me 2d20 and take the higher, for sure. I know I would have said lower, except for you landed on his fear. He is terrified that somebody close to him is going to betray him. All right, so that's a 13, and we're in Sonnery. When you roll a 13 in Sonnery, it's a 20.
Yeah, no, I hate to tell you, the minions are just, there's dissent among the ranks. It's not going well here. And buddy, you know, you think you're all that, but he's not a big shot. He doesn't have the vision you have, but he's still got all the goods. And you know, without that army, I'm afraid you got nothing, pal. But you really could. I mean, right now you've got nothing.
Chubbs, leave us. It's like, sir, I don't think that's... Leave us! And you're like...
I've got a good plan here. So, let me just help you out here.
Chubbs is just like, I'll be in the next room, sir. And Chubbs joins, Kitzel.
Oof.
So, come here, dude. How tall is Little?
He is probably around like I don't know, like 8 feet tall. He's a big guy.
Okay, so I'm 6'2", so I'll walk up and like I can't like put my arm over your shoulder, but I can kind of like pat him on the back and like have him lean down. I'm like, come here, bud. Let me level with you.
Oh, absolutely. And then he steps to the side and says, "Oh, gotta be careful. That's a trap door."
Yeah. No, watch out for that. So, here's the thing. Is when you're laying plans and collecting armies, you've really gotta watch out for the loyalty and really know who to keep close and who is gonna betray you at the last second. It's really, really critical.
He leans really close. He's just like, "Do you know someone else is ready to betray me?"
I'm gonna size him up. How weak is he right now? He's like...
he has gone back to... He is a normal boss, probably 10 HP. So I'm gonna sell this to you on, and we'll see how much we can do. I don't know if we're gonna get to one-shot him, but let's just figure out how we can do this. It's just gonna be like, buddy. So you gotta know who your friends are and who your enemies are. And you gotta keep your friends close, and you really gotta watch out for loyalty, you know? Of course, loyalty is everything.
It is everything, and you gotta know when you're about to be betrayed. You have to have a keen sense for that.
I have developed a very keen sense of that in all of my time.
Exactly.
He turns his back on you and just waves around the room. He's just like, "Look at all that I have built. I am afraid of it getting taken away, though."
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna load one of my lightning rounds into Stormcaller, and I'm just gonna like pull the gun out, put it right to the back of his, like the base of his spine, and just say like, not the base of his spine, but the base of his head. And just basically be like, yeah, maybe don't leave yourself alone in a room with a brand new guest of a cutthroat pirate, you fucking dumbass, and then just pull the trigger.
Oh my god. Alright, so it hits automatically. We know that. Roll me 2d20 anyway. Oof. Alright. So
14, I think.
Oh yeah, because of
For the pride.
So you see the bullet goes right through his neck, and like he falls forward, and there's like blood gushing out, and his blood is like poisonous, and it's dark purple, and it's eating the ground in front of him.
Hey, real quick.
Go ahead.
Can I play multi-ball with this count?
For sure, yeah. Hit him with multi-ball.
Okay, I would like to. I didn't want to interrupt, but I felt I wanted to catch you before you got too far. So.
Ibring, you pull the trigger again. Okay. So the first one takes him to his knees, like he's like trying to like scoop his blood back into his neck, you know, like into his neck hole. And you guys hear Chubbs like turning to like do it.
Also,
Akhana, Krieg, and Bamin, can you each roll me a 20-sider for the explosive setup?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. What did that button do, by the way?
Oh, you released fear through this entire place.
Oh, okay. I'll have another 3.
Oof, okay. Akhana, do you want to roll, or you got something else you want to do?
That's gonna trigger pride, isn't it?
It might not. Only if that's the lowest one. Well, I'm good to like keep it going. No, it would, wouldn't it? I would have to, because that's the way the pride is worded.
Alright, I'm gonna do...
Yeah, I got one for that, just to mitigate.
Card trick. Gonna cost 5 AP, but it's worth it. It says... Sorry, hold on. Draw 3 cards from the deck. Choose one to play immediately, discarding the others. The chosen card's value determines the damage dealt to a target.
Oh yeah, who's the target?
Plausibly, who are my options?
You could know that Chubbs and Quetzal are in that room, so you could like stop them from being able to get in to fight Ibring right now. Like,
yeah.
The other 2 are heading your way. Like,
the Piper and...
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
We still need to get the safe.
Oh, right, we never
got
trying
that
to...
yet.
Oh, we're trying to roll for explosive.
Yeah, for the demolition, he said.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna take that back and just... I guess I'm gonna roll for this.
13 is a
Oh my
20 in
God.
Sonnery. As
Fabulous.
that 13, we hear the bells ringing again
Can't
as
believe it.
Braca and Piper try to make their way down the stairs to deal with you all, but just as they get to the bottom of the stairs, all the ghosts at once turn and look at them and just rush them. It's not like Piper and Brock are strong enough to like win that fight, so even against the ghosts, so be careful. What are you, Krieg and Bamin, what are you 2 scared of?
Clowns.
Well, I got clowns. I got clowns for days.
Eeh.
As Braca makes his way down the stairs, like his shoes are 2 times too big, and he's got a red nose on him, and he just like looks over at Bamin, and he's just like, honka honka.
Immediate reaction is just that I throw Scour at him.
A half-naked rat with a firework and a cloak for a... What do we say? Underwear?
For Sarong.
Sarong, sorry. Yes, good.
Roll me 2d20 and take the lower.
I want to say probably sharks due to an incident that happened when he was a kid. He and Squishy.
Piper makes his way to the bottom of the stairs, like playing his flute as a massive shark begin, like the gray smoke being released green smoke being released from this machine, like coagulates into a massive shark.
So I see Bamin throw something, and what was the last thing I had in my hands? It was a grenade.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Also roll me 2d20 and take the lower.
Oof.
Oh, that's 1. Sorry.
Pride is definitely going off. You all take 4 damage.
Mm.
But
I
because
played a what's the one?
Oh, the bingo?
Pride backfire, yeah,
No, the backfire.
Yeah. that card.
Yeah, bingo.
So only 2.
Okay, all right. Pride backfire. All right, gotcha. So 2 for everybody.
All right.
Leo, let's talk about Leo real quick.
Yes.
Hello.
How's this fight going? And by all means, wreck this motherfucker.
Ah, boy. Leo, let's see. Leo's gonna make sure all of this trauma never gets used again. And he's going to do it in a very violent manner. Haven't used this
button down.
yet, but this will be fun. And stop me if it doesn't work, if it won't work out this way. But let's transfer vitality. Okay. Cool. Gonna use this here card that I haven't used yet. The self-absorbing hand fan. For 4 AP, I can initiate a transfer of vitality from those nearby to themselves. Leo doesn't want to transfer it as energy to himself. He wants to transfer all of this trauma and basically focus it to hit him with it. Not to heal him, but to obliterate him with the one thing he keeps collecting from everybody else.
Nice.
All right. Leo, I think you would be aware that if you do this in the action, this wisp is gonna overtake you. Like, your eyes are going to become yellow. Like, you are going to change.
So I won't be who I am anymore?
You will be who you are, just for a little while until you get it under control. You're gonna be something else, too.
You let the dark thoughts empower you or overwhelm you.
Yeah. Let's see. Think. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna let it happen.
Absolutely. All right. Give me
Leo's letting his anger
2d20.
take over.
Give me
Okey-dokey.
2d20 and take the higher. Yeah, 2 19s will.
Wow.
That'll
Jesus
do
Christ.
it.
Heck.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, Leo. What is describe what you look like doing this?
What's how he's changing?
Yeah, what's the transformation look like at the end?
When he's after the attack, how Leo would look, you would be able to see parts of him. Like he's still there under it to a degree. Like you can see some of him on occasion, but it's mostly just this like inky like wispy darkness, like just emanating around him and forming like a body. It looks kind of like a gaseous form, but I think to be easier to help describe it, Alan, I'm gonna post it on Workshop.
Yeah, go
Basically,
for it.
what's in my mind. Whoop.
Oh, this got raised
And
to 20s.
and particularly this form, because if you notice the top, it still looks like there's bunny ears on it. In some sort of way. But basically, that's how he is going to be when he's letting this dark anger just take over him for a bit. But,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Terrifying.
Like Leo's body's still in the center of it, but that's what's surrounding him.
Yeah, I'll take it for sure. And what did you do to Soot? Or did it, like, do you even want to describe it, or is it just a situation where, like, if anybody looks in, it's just everywhere?
The it won't be everywhere because there won't be really anything left. There won't be a trace. As the like all the culminated traumas like they tear into him, breaking him apart and just disintegrating everything that is on this like everything on this person.
And everything on the shelves.
Unless there's something on him that is like strong enough to like survive it, like anything magical. But like if it's anything mundane, it's gone.
I think he had a small, it looks like a dog whistle, like a thin whistle that like you can tell that when attuned to a certain kind of ghost, it could like force them to do things. Like he had a way of commanding the ghost, of commanding the dead. And like I think all around you, everybody in this room, by the way, the ghosts are leaving this room and like becoming basically a hurricane in the next room over. Like you hear shattering and like what sounds like Leo and then what distinctly does not sound like Leo.
One, I have questions. Two, I'm not gonna ask those yet because I'm not going over.
Krieg, I need you to roll me that 20-sider.
Yes, sir. One again or two?
Just one. This is telling me what what the grenade does. A 9. Okay. So
I don't know if that's good or bad.
a 9 last time we saw it turned a tree into a skin tree.
Oh, hate that.
Like it made inanimate objects into flesh. So while playing his flute, it just goes limp.
Ew.
It becomes a skin flute.
What? Oh.
Piper's like, ugh! As like a little bit of hair tickles his like face, like, ugh! And he throws it away.
Gross.
Like, what is going on? Bracca's armor, this like elegantly like mirror polished armor, just turns into like more skin attached to him, and you're like, ugh, get it off!
Bamin, just so you know, if Bamin's jaw is dropped and it's just staring at the skin flute.
Ugh.
Well,
Like,
I
Scour's
we should leave.
Scour's trying to touch it.
Yeah, Scour is touching it. But because Krieg rolled pretty low on that attack anyway, Akhana, Bamin, and Scour, and Krieg, one of your magical items loses its magicalness and becomes just a fleshy version of it.
Wait, I have my own personal flesh flute. Flesh flute? What's going on?
Oh yeah, like is it like what are you carrying on? You got anything that like I don't even know if Bamin has any magic items.
I mean, my my pauldron on my shoulder there is kind of
God, it just that's fine for you then because it's already like organic.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Gross.
But
But
Akhana
now it's like fuzzy.
Okay. Now it's growing hair.
It's fuzzy. I gotta shave it. I gotta teach Scour how to shave.
Right? And it's warm. Scour's hockey mask is just like skin. It looks like leather face. Krieg, what did you lose?
Well, I have these rings that I've been using to punch people and heal them. I was thinking those ones.
You have a set of skin knuckles?
Yes.
We got skin knuckles.
But each knuckle is a different color.
Face a rainbow. Oh no.
So gross. Alright, Akhana. What happened to you?
All right, I'm gonna be real strategic about this. Technically, the tracker. Now, the tracker is not not the listening device. The tracker is just it's a magic item that pairs it and allows me to track something.
Okay. Going forward, you'll still be able to use it as a tracker, but it's gonna look like a human ear.
Oh, I was gonna say like a mole would be great.
Oh,
That could
okay.
just
Like a
smack
really
someone in the
hairy
face.
mole, though.
Yeah, or just touch their arm and they'll just be, what is this? But
Is an
they won't
incredibly
notice.
conspicuous mole. I need that to be
No,
clear.
no.
I think we have a mole among us.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
actually,
I'm gonna
have you
invent new
seen-
trackers after this.
Was it Goldfinger? Like Austin
Oh, gross.
Powers, like
No,
the
no.
guy with the mole on his face. It's it's
mole.
that mole.
Mole.
Mole, mole, mole.
I haven't heard that in forever.
I'm gonna invent a new tracker after this game. I hate you, Krieg, and you're gonna pay for the R&D. I hate you.
Someone's already tried that. Laura, I've gotten better at this.
Scour is on Bracca's shoulder, just wearing the leather face mask, just bringing down his machete over and over again, by the way. And Bracca's armor is also bleeding like crazy.
So, Scour, you got this, right? Let's go back there and blow a hole in the ceiling, see if we
I
can't
want
get
to
into
stare at Bamin and just say, never give him anything ever again.
Gotta peel Scour from my shoulder. He's been cuddling up on it ever since it turned to flesh.
that. Scour was attacking.
Oh yeah, Scout was going ham.
Oh yeah. He was distracted for a moment.
So
I say we go back down those stairs. That's my vote.
let me go back here real quick. Oh, not in here. They are trying to get into this room really high into the main room. That's not it either. What the hell happened? I think I deleted the room. Oh no, it's this one. Here we go. Ibring, you got a multi-ball on what they turned into a 20. Where did you so little dragon holding his neck, trying to scoop his blood back into himself, failing miserably because we know that's not how things work. Was your second shot just an execution? What did it like?
I feel like second shot's just an execution, and then 4 more just to empty the entire
chamber.
Yeah, well, not chamber. I'm trying to think the revolutionary, the rolly part of a revolver.
God, we're all so good at knowing exactly what all these things are called.
I should know. I think it is just a chamber, but I don't. It's got 6 chambers.
It's 6 barrels though, right?
No, it's not. The barrel is the thing the bolt goes out after the ignition.
It's 1 barrel, but then there's 6 chambers.
6 bullets in the chamber. Yeah.
It's a cylinder or the whole. I don't know.
It is the cylinder. Yeah, no, I'm.
The cylinder.
I knew this one. Yeah, so I'm just emptying the cylinder basically. So the second one, he's on his knees with the first shot. The second shot, he's literally on the ground, not moving. And then there's just 4 more, and the bullets are such high caliber that his body will move with each one, but not really. You can feel the weight of them hitting.
His ring falls off of his pinky and just rolls and touches your foot.
Oh. Nice. I'll pick it up.
That ring is in workshop, by the way.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
That ring is called Not Like Us. You gain +2 attack for all of your attacks after defeating this guy with that with that. So until you lose a fight, and whenever you hit, add 2 to it, and also add 1 HP to your max.
Oh, fantastic!
And that's until you lose a fight. And running away does not count as losing.
A tactical retreat.
As long as it's a tactical retreat. If you got your ass kicked and you had to flee, that's losing a fight. It's all up in the air. Leo, Like, this dude is dead, gone. The crew's trauma completely used up in this room. Like, not a bit of it left.
Mhm.
What's not, like, every bit that spilled onto the floor has been pulled into you. You are holding the entire crew's trauma onto yourself.
Oh boy.
But it is making you so strong. You are so strong right now, Leo.
Mm-hmm. Well, first things first, he's gonna get back. He still has some sense of self, and he gets back what is his, which is his shawl. He still takes it and puts it on himself.
When you put that on, like, it feels like the rest of your body is wearing that wispiness as armor, but your face appears through it. Like, we can see Leo. Like, so nobody's gonna, like, immediately attack you, thinking you're a monster. But the rest of your body is still changed.
And well, the only way out is up ahead, right? There's only one door.
Yep, that is right.
Well, Krieg's gonna get the answer of what was of some of those questions. As they just see like a long, like sharp, like set of claws grab onto random things and just pull himself out of the room to see where he is at.
So here's the setup for this room, everybody. Braca holding two swords, like mirror polished swords. His armor made of skin, patchwork skin at this point. Like many different shades. Like, you got some of it is like oni, some of it is like some of it is like salamander, some of it is like frog, and it's just like all over the place. And then the piper, who once he's like doesn't have his weapon and doesn't have his flute, you see him pull out a very thin stiletto, and he's standing there. He's getting ready to shank Akhana. That's what he's planning to do. Braca is gonna come. Braca's like charging at Krieg. I'm gonna make this roll at Krieg right now, though. Krieg, how did you dodge? Or anybody can pick that up and tell me like how you stopped Braca from like slashing Krieg's head off, because he was trying.
May I then?
Oh yeah, for sure, go for it. As long as like Krieg's cool with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Braca, right? What's he?
Yep, that's Braca.
Yeah, he would be charging towards Krieg, and as the sword was, and as he was about to swing on it, his like Leo's like basically the long wispy arm would just grab onto Braca's wrist. Leo stares at Braca. I need to talk to you, don't I? We have.
Braca's like, what the fuck is that?
You don't know. I thought I was going to be such a lovely toy for your precious little dragon.
I feel like I would do my best to stay calm and be like, that's the bunny you may have insulted earlier. I'm gonna go run away now.
Scour backflips off of his shoulders as like he gets pulled towards Leo.
Oh, I'm going to love you.
Piper just looks up, drops his stiletto, claps his hands, wipes them both, and he's like, I'm out. And he starts running like the way you guys came.
Oh no, he's not gonna get real far.
Alright, Akhana, what's it look like? How do you stop him?
Well, I'm gonna trip him with the hilt of my infinity blade.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Falls right on his face. He's like, no. Those children, they wanted it. They wanted to come.
Oh God!
I asked them if they wanted to join the circus. They haven't. Who doesn't want to join the
Before
circus?
he can finish, just gonna take a big old swipe.
I'd also like to shoot him in the back of the head with this fancy shotgun. I can load it with money to increase the damage.
Nice.
All right, both of you roll me 2d20.
Sweet.
And we are taking the higher, of course.
Ugh.
Unless, of course, you wanted to, like, you got a poker hand you wanted to play?
I mean,
Oh,
if
12 is
you-
a success, though. Like, you're
I got
good.
17.
Oh, Krieg's
Yeah.
good too.
Yeah, you guys finish him right the fuck off. Like, Piper was the weakest of them. He just had abilities that could, like...
Uh-huh.
I don't play in, like, mind control areas that often, but the worst of the devils do, just so we know.
I'd like to flavor this if I could.
Absolutely, both of you guys. Give me what it looks like.
So as she trips him, he falls down, is trying to explain himself, and I'm just kind of casually walking up to him, loading gold coins into this shotgun, like it's an everyday thing. And once I hit the limit, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'm a not normally do this, but I'm gonna waste some gold on your sorry ass, and just pulls the trigger as all of the clips just to kind of expand into the back of his head.
Oh, and I think this is like a really cool moment. Like, so Akhana, like, after his head explodes, you see his ghostly form start to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, you can't kill devils. And then he sees the infinity scythe coming for him. And he's just like, no, 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 no.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some spice on that too. I'm gonna play that high card.
Oh, I thought the success was for the scythe.
It is, but you can make it back. Like, she can double
Trying to
the
make
effect.
it better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, Akhana. Go ahead and drag whatever card you want to play in the middle, because it's gonna win, because his is gonna be this. Ah, nice. The Queen of Clubs against the Joker. What's it look like when you erase this man from ever being able to come back? There is nothing anybody will ever be able to do to bring the Piper back.
So I'm gonna, I have to flip the scythe around to grab it, and then face the blade down and sweep. So go through the body, and then on the up circle, slice through the spirit, and then circle back towards the arc that I made to get it cross slice.
Beautiful.
I think
He
we're
is
all showing our serious "I'll kill you" sides today.
He deserved it.
all right, Leo. What does it look like to so you've got him, and like Braca is fighting against it. Bamin, you see Braca is currently held tight by Leo. He cannot move in this situation. You got anything that you want to do?
I guess I could. I mean, I could charge at him.
Yeah, for sure. Give me a 20-sider. Just like, this dude is like like 2 20-siders and take the highest. This dude is completely held by Leo's like wispy arms and like currently being threatened by a very creepy rabbit.
All right, yeah, we'll give him a good old charge.
Extremely creepy rabbit.
Hey, that was a success, but let's see if the next one's higher.
It's a little higher.
So yeah, Bamin, you charge, and like you catch him square in the chest, and you hear his ribs break underneath. Like, oh my god, I think this would be really cool. Spikes start like matching Leo's like malice start growing out of your shoulder pauldron, and like digging into this man's like flesh armor, and he just does the cough up blood thing as he reaches forward, and he's trying for like one last attempt. He's gonna try to crush Leo's skull. Leo, he's got your face in his hand, and it hurts. Like, he's got these heavy gauntlets, normally, but now they're made out of skin. So it's like really sweaty and kind of gross. It smells really bad, Leo. As he deals 6 damage to you as he's squeezing your face. Like, rivulets of blood start pouring down your face like you're crying blood.
I'm gonna play the cross counter cards because I feel like that would be something Leo would do.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, playing that on me.
Yeah.
Leo, the cross count. Do you literally just grab his head and do the same?
Because
Because
what's
it'll
cross
kill
counter
him.
do?
6
What's
is
cross
enough
counter
to
do
kill him.
exactly?
Go ahead. Yeah, do whatever you want. Do
Oh
whatever
yeah,
you want.
no. I'm saying, what does cross counter do exactly?
The exact same amount of damage you just took, you deal.
Ah.
So
Okay.
you can deal 6 damage to him however you would like, according to the card.
All right then. So he takes that damage. Leo takes the damage and all that. First things first. One of those wispy hands grabs at the hand that is, basically at the arm that is grabbing his head, and he just rips it off entirely. Disgusting creature! Who do you think you are, touching me?
Spurt, spurt, spurt.
Then those two hands grab like both his hands grab his face. Make peace with whatever gods you have worshipped, because I have none for you. And Leo would, basically gradually crush his skull in between his both hands.
Like a gusher squish.
The most juicy of blood gushers.
Not a gusher. That's Rupert stuff. You don't want to make it bad for Rupert. Come on.
So, like, just for the record, Braca was only strong because his armor was special. Like,
You're welcome.
like his mirrored armor meant that anything that you did, he always cross-countered.
Oof.
That was
And you
his
get
build.
Afraid of like a reflect. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was like, oh man, they're gonna fucking hate fighting him because the harder they hit, the harder they get hit.
And then flesh.
And then skin.
Ugh.
And yeah, he collapses to the ground. You hear his 2 scimitars like crash into the ground.
Gonna dust my hands off and be like, well, anyone for a heist?
You guys hear a full alarm going off upstairs. Chubbs is not coming to fight Ibring, for the record. Chubbs is running the fuck out of this place. He has alerted Chest to your presence. And he is just, he has alerted Chest that something is going wrong here. But he is running. And he's got Ketzel. He's like, come on, Ketzel, let's go. We can get started somewhere else.
Hey, Leo. Just gonna peek out from behind Akhana.
Leo's form kind of like moves towards them, as he was called.
Hey,
Anything we
Bamin,
can
do you want to go set those explosives real quick
Yeah, sure.
over there, underneath that bed? We'll be along in a bit.
All right, yeah, on it.
The power button of this new laptop is exactly where my old delete button was. Just in case, if I ever accidentally, it does not turn off if I just tap it real quick, because, it's honestly a smart laptop, I guess. But if I ever accidentally turn off my laptop in the middle of a game, know that I was just trying to delete something and it was an accident.
Understood.
Alright, Bamin, can you give me 2d20? I'm gonna roll 2d20 for Scour for you guys setting the... Scour's good, never mind. Yeah, but absolutely...
Damn it, not.
Like, Scour knows what's up. Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
there you go. Finally.
You guys managed to get in this bedroom for a guy named and I'm not shaming at all. Like whatever you want, absolutely. This is the most comfortable bed you've ever seen in your life. like 10,000 thread count sheets, super silky, beautiful, amazing pillows that are so comfortable. Like if you were to go to sleep in this bed, like if you were to lay down in this bed and you wanted to sleep, you could go to sleep in a second. This bed is just that good. Like this.
You are talking Bamin's language right now.
It's just I kind of like, oh my god, it's so good. And Scour's just like pushes the bed to the side, and he like also just lights it on fire for no good reason other than the fact he's mean. They like you guys set the charges, and it's just like, okay, we're not gonna be able to break this in any speedy time, but it's just like with this math, and then he like blows it up, and the whole place shakes. Ibring, you see the safe go through the ceiling, and then just like flies out the window that little dragon kept looking out, and it lands directly on Bamin's ship and doesn't break it or anything, just lands perfectly.
That's a strong ship.
It's just like demolitions expert.
Calculated explosion.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh shit, there goes swiping that.
I had a feeling that might happen. Anything else you want to grab while you're up there, Bamin?
Is there anything left?
There's like nothing magical springs to mind. And the reason for that is chest collects all the magical things. They just have like things that are worth a lot of money. Like the furniture is expensive. If you sold it, it'd be like it would sell for really well, but the alarms are going off, and like you guys can grab a couple of things, some paintings off the walls, some like real like old master style paintings, and like vases and stuff. Nothing magical though.
Like a lewd fish painting somewhere?
Yeah, like nothing magical. What's the point?
Yeah. I mean, is there at least like a singing bass head fish?
Absolutely, but it
Yeah.
only sings the birds the word.
We'll take it.
Mhm.
We'll take it. Sold. Scour's, and we're gonna fashion it as a backpack. So Scour's gonna wear the fish painting
Oh, shit.
or fish
Scour-
portrait on his back.
Scour is gonna have that as a shield in no time, I'm sure.
With that, they have it, basically have it covered. Leo's going to go to Ibring.
Go. Good talk.
Hmm?
I'm just hiding behind
Mhm.
Kano. As you're walking, I'm just like, okay, good talk.
Mm.
What the hell happened to him, Akhana?
I don't know. I'm getting vibes, obviously. I
You
need
know,
to
if
help
we
him.
don't bring him back to normal, half that crew's gonna murder me because they'll assume it's my fault.
It kind of is.
It is not my fault. I'm not the one who sent him in that room. I may have unleashed fear upon a 100-mile radius, but I don't see what that has to do with anything.
No, because you don't usually look at your actions leading to consequences.
Leo, as you
We're
walk in
gonna
this
ignore
room,
this conversation and move on to what Leo's
the,
doing.
the floor is coated in the purple, like acidic blood of Little Dragon. And like, Ibring, this creature walks in with Leo's face. And like, you feel, like you see the blood start to pool and like lift off the ground and like start to like vortex around this figure that is Leo now, as the devil blood is just all around him, and it looks like it's like veins of like beating hearts situation all around this wispy dark figure with bright yellow eyes.
I feel like Ibring is gonna look up at. Ibring's gonna look up at Leo. Kind of note the change in the eye color. And just kind of like she's a bit nervous of what's going on. She's not quite sure if that's still Leo that she's talking to, but she's kind of going to play it off and be like, "Oh, there you are. I see you've harnessed that power of yours, just as I suggested."
Take what you desire, not what you told me.
That's right.
The alarm as Leo hears the alarms, I imagine. So he looks to Ibring. He should leave, Captain Ibring. There's nothing left of value here for any of us.
I would tend to agree as she looks at like basically the alarms and everything else like just going off and exploding and she can tell like there's like she's after chess hoard.
I remember somebody played accident prone earlier, and if I remember correctly, that means it will allow us to escape without any issue, but there will be destruction. If I remember correctly, that's how the card is read.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, absolutely. You guys can get that right out.
So yeah, Leo is going to with that local destruction. Leo is deliberately destroying everything within this tower on his way out.
Oh, absolutely. You guys can all just
Which way is Leo heading? Is he coming back with Lockstitch or?
Oh, he's coming back down with the group.
Okay.
But he's destroying everything on the way down, just having a gleeful laugh out of it, just letting out all this anger. It's cathartic.
Hey, Bamin, you want to just drop all the bombs in the basement and blow them up?
But once he breaks everything, he does return. He breaks everything on the way down, as much as he can on the way down, but he returns to the group.
You run all these bombs?
Yeah, just leave them in the basement and we'll just blow this place up. Maybe we can leave a... Is there a way we can disguise this as someone else did all the damage? Like, pin the blame on someone else?
We can't really
I'd love to do.
I mean, I can... With all the bombs, I can put... I don't know, I can put a magical grenade in there and maybe it'll do something that'll cover it up. I don't know.
Cover up this kind of devastation. Why would you ever do that? And I'm just gonna talk into my communicator and just be like, "We are, darling. Go ahead and launch the bombardment."
Okay.
So that works too.
So yeah, there's 3 things happening. Leo, Bamin, and then Ibring. All explosions. But I like the magical grenade idea, mainly because I want to see what else it can do.
Roll me a 20-sider. Bamin, let's see what we got. If this is another 9 and we make a fucking skin castle, I'm gonna be so upset.
Alright, skin castle. Come on, skin castle.
Oh my
almost.
God.
10.
What's 10? What's our 10 do?
1 second, let me get up the paper. Oh, we haven't rolled a 10 yet.
What'd it do?
10 is a volley of lightning from the sky as though Zeus is angry.
Nice.
So this pins more
It definitely
blame on
wasn't
the
our fault.
storm because of lightning. This is great for me personally.
Yeah, just blame Zeus.
And honestly, considering Ibring wants to be known on this shit, this might be great for her too. I could be wrong.
Are you kidding? A giant lightning strike? What says the storm even harder than that?
So,
Hard on for that storm.
The crew gets what they want. The storm gets, some notoriety. Unfortunately, they couldn't get what they wanted because they didn't even have it here.
But they do have,
Leo
like,
gets
you guys
therapy.
did end up with the safe. So we will study that so that we can learn how to break into chest safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get some lockpick tools and maybe get someone to examine it for magical presence or
Oh, it's
interference with the lock?
1,000% trapped as well, Akhana. You know
Yeah.
that it's trapped. We all know
Yeah.
that it's trapped. There's no like beating around the bush on that one.
Well, then
This one's
someone
going to
can
take time.
help. Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
magic users. So when Leo goes to get on the boat, I'm gonna put my arm out to. I want to see how he takes it, but put my arm out as a gesture to help. But I want to play this card. Let's see if it actually helps. I cast Restore.
Well,
On
restore
Leo.
heals me, which is good. So I'll
You
put my
take
health
6
back.
damage.
Yes, I'll put my health back normal. Technically 8 because of pride.
Pride.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
afraid.
he
Was it
does get
reapplied because
healed.
it broke it?
Pride does damage when it gets broken. Pride
And
deals
then-
4 damage to everybody when it's broken unless
Right.
somebody plays the Pride, like the backfire, so that like they can protect themselves a little bit.
It heals him, but it doesn't affect this effect exactly. Leo looks to Krieg in particular, and within that dark wispy mass would come out a very familiar blanket. Krieg would know what to do to help him.
Okay, so I'm gonna get that shocked face on his face, but it goes away really quickly, and I'm just gonna wrap it around you as like kind of like a hug, because we're the same size except an inch different, so I actually can wrap around you for once. So go ahead and I'll use the AP to cast. I think it was 4.
For the thing.
Yeah.
What for? Let me see where's the info you posted from. Boom.
Oh, there it is.
It's only 1 actually.
Oh, hot damn, even better. It's 1.
Absolutely. I think this game fades off into black as you all make your way back to the Silver Thimble down the River Styx. Akhana, like, I'm picturing stethoscope style, like, testing the safe with like Ibring right there looking at it as Bamin steers his ship, Scour with a fucking skin mask on that he will not take off. Like, he just won't. It's terrifying, but and Krieg comforting Leo in the distance and in the back of the ship as Leo begins somewhat taking his old form, but like not fully. He is somewhere between like a giant, like terrifying wisp nightmare and the Leo Levin that we are familiar with. That is just going to be life from now on, it seems. And that is the end of today's game. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for playing. I know it's late for Matt, and I'm sorry that it ran later than normal. We like to keep Bamin time games a little bit shorter, but this one had a lot of shit going on.
It's all good. I'm still, though, mentally, I'm back in that bed you described a little while
I
ago.
completely understand. Hey, Nika, can you switch back to the other screen real quick so I can show off the Golden God BBL Lizzie that I never got to, like, we did not get to see him?
Oh.
Wow.
Look, that was the boss of this game, everybody, except for fucking Ibring shot him in the back of his throat and then execution him.
Oh. Look at
That sounds like something she'd do. Yeah.
Best way to stop a boss is to take them down before they get a chance.
I was like, oh man,
You should have just saved that, and then that's what like Scour could have turned into because of that skin mask.
could have. I was like, oh man, Krieg wants to have armor that's like Monster Hunter armor. It's just like, if we kill like a golden dragon, wouldn't that be cool? No, well, not a dragon. He's a drake specifically. He's a little dragon.
The little guy.
He's a little guy for the dragon world.
As I see in the Discord chat, your fault for putting an inferior boss in front of a girl boss.
That's my bad. I didn't expect Ibring to actually size him up to learn what was making him stronger. Like the false fucking like puffing him up was really working for him. All right, everybody, I'm gonna
use the murder.
I'm sorry that these bad guys were like real bad guys, but like this month was about killing the bad guys and the corruption is normally what we have to do so that like they're villains, but I was like, oh, I can make these guys villains. I was trying not to make it about like essay or anything. And like I know children is a little bit of a low-hanging fruit to do it, but Pied Piper, it felt right. Not
It was
good,
right there.
but right.
Like it was right there.
All right, so real quick recap. Peanut and Leo had to work together to get Ibring in on a game where we performed a heist against a little dragon, which was a devil from hell. He has a little it's gone now. He had a building called the Embassy where they were skimming trauma off the top, and they are the ones that collected all of Lockstitch's trauma during last October. Like, we thought it went to chest, or we thought it went to the auctioneer. It did not. These guys got it, and they were basically vaping it on a daily basis. Ibring, in her very no-nonsense way, pretended that Leo was a sacrifice or something to deal with, and once they let her in, she fucking wrecked shop, murdered the little dragon after convincing him that like his friends were working against him. Akhana unionized the ghosts of children to straight up grave all of the little guys around.
When you say it like that.
That, in a good way. Akhana and Krieg together unionized the ghosts of children to take their vengeance, their rightful vengeance against the oppressors that have harmed them in the past. Is that better?
Yeah.
I was fully intending on giving Akhana the Piper's flute until we turned it into skin. And I can't have Akhana carrying around the Piper's skin flute. I cannot put that in your inventory.
I will refuse it.
I figured you would. It's not my fault that he rolled a 9.
No, it's his fault, 100%.
It's 100% Krieg's fault. Krieg turned multiple magical items into skin. Leo got possessed by a wisp of darkness and malice and tragedy and trauma. It is a collection of all negative emotions at once. Like turmoil, like in you, it feels like a hurricane is inside you at all times right now, Leo. Like it is a power.
They're fighting, but they're both bad.
Right? And it's just like, yeah, you've got two wolves inside of you, and they both fucking suck. And like, you can't come down from this. This is not a curse. I need to be incredibly clear, Leo. You're not cursed. You took this upon yourself.
Oh, I'm aware it's not a curse.
I was like, just so like, in case like, Kawhi's like, oh, I'll eat it. It's just like, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, you can't eat this one. Can't eat this curse. Can't eat this trauma.
Weaponize your trauma, people. But don't worry, they killed everybody except for Chubbs. One of the demons did get out, but he had only seen Ibring. And when we destroyed this place, the last thing we saw was lightning striking this place like the wrath of God.
Fucking incredible.
And, yeah.
I am beyond delighted right now.
Good work, Ibring.
Thank you all so much for playing tonight's game. It ran longer than most Bamin time games, but like it was jam-packed with stuff.
All good. All good. Anything for the cause.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. And thank you guys all for playing. This game was great.
You're welcome.
Woo.
Woo!
As we walk the path.
Bye forever.
Woo.
Yeah, goodbye
Bye.
forever.
Goodbye forever, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Forever.
right path that I value more. My tinkerer's tools or my magical form. In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light. Marching through valleys deep and wide. Carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Tracker of wolffolk, cursed with a plight. To embrace the darkness or chase the moonlight. Loyalty binds me to all I hold dear. Eager to help, I'll embrace every fear. In the danger, don't know what comes next. Weaving my way with each step. On the path we wander through shadow and light. Marching through valleys deep and wide. Carving our fate and finding our home in this world unknown. Bound to ceramic, a ghost of what was. I yearn for the path to break free from my curse. Brave in the face of all my hidden strife. Forward I journey to seek a new life. In the danger,